Hello everyone, I am here to talk to you today about subscribing to our channel. Okay, I'm done. Bye! And as
what the
always,
heck just happened?
and as always,
I'm Bill the B!
and I'm Sophia the S. Wow, for once I did an intro. Yes! Hey! Hey!
Anyways, so, hi. Red versus Blue. Thank you, Caboose, for helping. You're welcome. That was Caboose, not me.
Anyways,
And cut.
I was not expecting that for them to come back.
No,
I
I
really
was
wasn't.
not either. Yeah, I was very surprised last Saturday when I opened up to watch the last episode of Genlock and saw Red versus Blue, and I went, wait, what?
Yeah, no, I responded the exact same way with the text message. You're like, red versus blue, and I'm like, what?
I legit was like, wait, what? Is it just like a trailer? And I watched it, I was like, that's not a trailer. That is a full-on episode. We're back!
And Donut is supposed to be our hero.
Ugh.
Donut, honey, we love you.
You're one of my favorites.
Caboose is the favorite,
Caboose.
but you're close.
It's hard to be Caboose. It really is. But you're
But-
right underneath Caboose. Wait.
But lightish red, pink. But lightish red comes right after Caboose.
Lightest red is right after.
So yeah, apparently they're
Donut!
Donut is
They're
supposed to
donuting it.
Donut is supposed to save the universe from a time god. I'm assuming time god.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's based off of the last season. Last season ended. I need to rewatch because I don't remember.
I need to rewatch everything.
I hated last season. I honestly did. I did not. I mean, I liked seeing my characters again, and honestly, but story-wise, not really. I didn't really care for it. It created too much thinking problems for me because of the whole time travel thing, which is now an issue with this world because now there's a bunch of paradoxes happening, which makes sort of sense. Oh, that's right, because they went, at the end of that, they went to go save Washington from being shot. That's what it was. I remember now.
Right.
So, because of that, now we've got a problem. My question is, though, why is Donut like this? Why is he the only one? Why was he the one sent by Krobus in the first place? Like, what is the deal with Donut? Why Donut?
Guess we'll find out
Yeah, I guess. Or
as
we
the
won't.
season progresses.
Who knows? Or maybe they've already told us, and I'm just that dumb. Because they're very good, without trying to, at hiding the storyline in the middle of all the jokes and stuff. Because it took me a long time to learn the storyline for the first story.
I'm still trying to learn it.
Yeah, it's still kind of confusing. But it's really good. So let's hope they do a similar thing here. She giggles nervously. So, also, okay, we can't be too mean to Donut. I kind of feel bad. Like, everybody's kind of being down on him. And, like...
Because nobody takes him seriously.
Which I can understand why. It's like Tucker says, all the innuendos and everything is kind of a lot. And
Doesn't Tucker make a lot of innuendos?
he does, but Tucker, at that point in time that Donut went back to talk to him, had grown a lot as a character. And, you know, this is kind of a cool thing that we get to kind of peek into a little bit, is how our characters have grown. Because he goes back to a time when Tucker has grown out of that phase a little bit. Is like, dude, it's me talking, enough. And then going back to a different time when he's like, hi girl, I'm in, what are we talking about? You know, like,
We could totally pick up chicks in a tank.
told you we could pick up chicks in the tank. Anyway, but
I knew we could
Just-
pick up chicks in a tank.
just seeing that evolution of just Tucker, just that character evolution is really cool to watch. Like, honestly, that's why I loved Red vs. Blue in the first place. Well, not why, but one of the reasons why I loved it in the first place, because there's so much character development. It takes a while, but, like, I think that's to be said for everybody as a person. It'll take a while, and it takes situations, but you develop a person. But you develop as a person. No yawning. Just in general, you become more like this or more like that based off of what happens around you. And for Tucker, that just happened to be church going that. I am a little bit disappointed that they didn't bring back Bernie for Church's voice and stuff yet.
Yeah, see, that was one of the things that I picked up on immediately when I watched
Same.
it.
I was like, that's
Church
not Bernie.
is back?
That's not Bernie.
I thought it was Church, and then I realized it's not Church.
I mean, it is Church, but it's not Bernie. So who is this? That was my first thought process. Okay, this is Church. Did they seriously give him a different? And then I realized, like, when he laughed or something, when he laughed or whatever, and like it was kind of maniacal, I was like, oh, dang it! I was looking forward to hearing Bernie be Church again. Like, it's been a while, guys. It's been a while. Anyway, but Bernie, come back.
Bernie, come back.
You can blame it all on yourself, 'cause we were right. We still want to hear your voice again. That's my version of the song. I came up with that a long time ago. Anyway, so what's going to happen? What's the point of this thing? Is it just going to be like what is the point of this? And can this be a good story?
I'm hoping it will be, because you're right, season 16 was very much Griff and pizza.
Yeah.
And the little fairy.
Yeah.
Little light bulb fairy.
Who's dead now? Sad face. It just wasn't.
It didn't interest me. It was very random. Very random. I could tell they didn't know where to go with the storyline there for that.
Maybe they didn't know, or it's just because it's a new writer. I don't know. But I will say that if they go like they did for the first whole thing, that's fine, but you need to insert more humor into it. You've got these characters that have their clicks. You don't have to introduce anything. You don't have to do any of that. We know these characters. Just
keep them growing.
Keep the humor coming, and you'll get that first original season kind of feel to it, you know? Because that's what we had at the beginning, was just getting to know the characters and laughing because it was funny and slightly inappropriate. And and they were goofy, and there was no storyline at first. There really wasn't. There was legit no storyline at first in the first season. Until you get to like season 3 or something, you don't even know there's going to be a storyline.
I'm just kind of like, this is great for kicks.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're wanting to bring that back, go ahead and do that, but you're not quite there. You're just kind of stepped back from it to input more story, which is fine.
And see, and the good thing about this is because of the point that they've reached with these 17 seasons, they could literally do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, honestly.
You could create another epic storyline.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that they're not going to and that they are not right now, but as far as we've seen in season 16, we weren't that impressed as compared to everything else that we've seen in the other seasons. Now, season 14 was not a real season to me. So in my brain, we're still in season 16, but that's whatever. I get what they were doing. I get that there were like little holes that they were filling and stuff they were putting in for the next season.
Yeah.
But overall, it just wasn't exactly. It was just kind of I hate you.
I'm sorry. I followed asleep.
It was just kind of a little bit too much. What's the word? Oh, turn on. Filler. And that's kind of what I feel like we're seeing again. It's just more filler. I know, that's all in my lines, but that's because we're only on episode 2.
Wait, how many?
I only have 4 points. I told you
This
I wrote this
episode is
tomorrow.
10 minutes.
Well, no, we're not done yet. I just only had 4 points. I'm still gonna talk.
Okay, so I was gonna be
No,
like, this episode's
just-
like 10 minutes long. Okay.
She just now watched the second episode, so tell me what you think about it.
I'm confused as to what's going on with the ending because from what it seemed like, Donut went back and he goes to different memories, which I have to say the first ones that he picked. Poor Donut. Just keeps picking the. Oh yeah, spoiler.
Why
He just
that one?
keeps picking the ones where he just
This
gets
whole thing
hurt.
is a spoiler. It's always a spoiler. You should know that by now. Although I guess
Yeah,
this
people
is only
don't
the
know how to
second-
read signs that
This
say
is, I guess.
pull instead of push.
Are you making fun of me? Anyway, Anyway, so
Marinette. Oh yeah, if you want to watch me fall over dramatically, watch
Genlock.
the Genlock episode. I'm
Genlock.
just like
Genlock, number 3? 4? 3.
3
Anyway.
3 or 4, one of those.
This is only the second episode we've ever done of Red vs. Blue because when we did the first one, it was done. And so we just kind of did a, what's our favorite character? Here's our favorite lines. La 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 la. And now we're like, okay, we got a story now. So,
I yawned again.
and we actually talked about, I think, in the last episode, whether or not we wanted another story. And I think we were kind
Yeah.
of ambiguous about it. We were kind of like, yeah. And
I
then
said
yes,
make another
but
story
no.
if you can come up with a good plot line.
Yeah. So let's hope that they're doing that. But he's
I
trying to
hope.
find Washington right now. But
Yeah, because
he's
what
trying to
they
find
said
a
is that-
man that is, aka Wash, that has been shot / was not shot. So
Yeah, see what they're
this guy's
trying to
stuck in
do.
time.
What they're trying to do is that Krovos is waiting for the paradoxes to
Release
yeah.
the barrier from the hammer that Donut smashed into him.
And so what he decides to do is go to the time after the paradox. And that's somehow going to keep the paradox from happening.
I think he's
or-
trying to get help more of anything because he's on his own right now and he wants help. And so there is somebody on the other side of the paradox that might be able to help him because they're out of the time loop that's
Okay,
happening.
okay.
The what does he call it?
The Everwin.
The Everwin. Don't know
Y'all
why.
got that from a dimension name generator, didn't you, Rooster Teeth? I bet you did.
That'd be funny. But it makes sense. The name makes sense. Everwin. Like
It's not a bad name. It's just
like whenever, but backwards.
I didn't think about it like that.
I just now did.
But if it was whenever backwards, wouldn't it be?
No.
Right, hold on.
It's like whenever swapped. There
Hold
is
on,
no
hold
help.
on, hold on. I
No.
got an idea. Keep talking.
No, I don't trust you. Anyway, let me think. Whenever backwards would be whenever.
Whenever.
Never say never, not ever again. Never say never again. Make it stop. So weird.
Vietnam.
Revenue.
Vietnam.
Whatever. Everwin. So.
Vietnam. You think I know?
So
It's
yeah,
fun to do that.
that's. I'm a little bit concerned, but Caboose is already pulled through and given us humor. Oh, Caboose.
I can always count on you for laughs.
Oh, Caboose.
Dearly
So-
beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the joining of church and text.
That was backwards.
Speak now or forever rest in peace. For liberty
The end.
End.
We did that a lot in our Genlock episode.
We did that 3 times.
That's why I was like, we already did that. And then I was like, not in this podcast.
Not on this podcast.
Yeah.
On this fandom.
Well, yeah, but this podcast.
We already did it in the podcast,
But we did it in the other podcast, not this podcast.
So every fandom that we do is called a podcast?
No, every podcast that we do is a podcast. Every episode we do. Excuse me. Every episode that we do is a podcast.
I'm so confused.
Every episode's a different podcast. Do you know what a podcast is?
Yes, I know what a podcast is.
Okay, there you go.
I feel just as confused as Simmons was when Donut was trying to explain the whole time paradox thing.
She's as confused as Caboose is, always. Hey! Ah! Anyway, so... That's my laugh. And we've officially nyat in everything except, I think, the miraculous one.
And that's the one where we're supposed to do.
If you haven't noticed, we have done 3 episodes, this is our last one today, of BSFF. So we're getting tired, so now we're like, oh, energy, woo!
Yeah, we had a lot of energy in the first episode.
That's because we
need to
watched
put
a fan video thing.
We need to put like a volume warning.
The first episode that we did today was Miraculous, and I just watched a fan video that made me want to die inside because it was so precious. And then we moved on to Genlock right after that, so the energy was still from there. And now we've taken a little bit of a break, and we've come back, and so now we're kind of calmer. We can discuss Rivers a little bit more better, calmer.
I'm hiccuping.
Boo! I'm just kidding. Anyway, so, yeah! Ah!
No.
Bug it up.
You made me jump back a stomp.
Anyway, so...
Vines are never dead to me.
Yeah. So that's really all we've really got to talk about. I know it's short. I know. But we're in the 2nd episode of season 17, guys.
Longest internet series and going.
Longest running
They're really
web series
going.
ever. Oh my goodness.
They're really going.
Since 2003 to 2019, guys. These guys have been around forever. They've been around since before YouTube. Look how your shock-inspired face went into a yawn. Actually, they're almost at their anniversary. Their anniversary is April 1st. Not
April
joke.
Fool's Day.
Exactly. So that's why they're always like,
That's funny.
I know it's April Fool's Day, but for real, this is what's going on.
No joke.
Let me
No
think.
joke
Let's
there.
see. 19, 18, 17, 16. So this is going to be their 16th year? Being a company? Golf clap. Yeah! So, congratulations, Rooster Teeth. I know it's not time yet, but congrats anyway. We're starting season 17 of this thing that started it all, which is why I'm saying all
You
that.
did not comment on my Adrian dancing.
I didn't see it.
You
I was looking
didn't.
at myself, not at you.
You didn't see me like on the side. Oh yeah, you have no peripheral vision. I forget. I'm tired.
Anyway, that's for another family.
Oh crap.
So she's dying. Sorry it's so short. But, that being said, we are doing really well. So, we're going to be hopefully seeing some good things come of this season. And if we don't, it'll be kind of sad. Hey, you know what? We don't have an outro for this one yet. Red or blue?
Blue.
Aw, get up. Stand up.
Eh.
Lazy butt.
Ugh.
Okay.
I
Red
know. Versus blue.
We out. That'll work.
Yeah, we'll fix it later. It's fine.
Alright, and the audio's still going. My computer fell asleep, so, well.